Hi folks. Hey, I'm doing a bit of renovation in the studio here. We collect a lot of stuff as potters. I don't know why, but we do, or I do anyway. And so it's time to move some of it out, paint some walls, whatever. One of the things I came across in the shop were 12 boxes of hard clay. Now, this clay, I think, has been in these boxes sitting in the studio for probably 6 years. It's not bone dry, but it's certainly not anything you could stick your finger into. And I want to soften it up and see if I can use it. So I know that this technique has been described on Facebook and other places, pottery sites, but I've never seen anybody actually do it. So this is what I do, and I tell you, it works. Now, this is a big question mark in my mind right now. Will it work on clay that is this stiff? I can barely make a mark with my fingernail in it. So this is what I'm going to do. I take a cup of water, and dump it in the bag. Actually, because it's so stiff, I'm going to put a cup and a half in. If it gets too soft, I can dry it out later. I'm going to tie this up, put it in an empty bucket, and now I'm going to fill it with water, the bucket. The water that's inside the bag, and you want to make sure your bag doesn't have any holes in it, but this is fresh out of the boxes, so it should be okay. I want to get the air out, and what's going to happen is the water that surrounds the block of clay that's in plastic is going to compress the water that I put inside, the cup and a half, into that clay. It'll take a day or two to happen, maybe even 3 days. But this is what I'm going to try here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this open, but, excuse me, Ozzy, and I'm going to fill around here with water. Try not to get any more water into my plastic bag. Now what this is doing, it's pushing the air out of the bag. Okay, so now the bag is pretty tight against the clay. Now I'm going to tie this up. And I'm going to put just a little bit more water in. I want some pressure on the top as well as the sides. Okay, that's all there is to it. Okay, in a day or two, I'll come back and we'll have a look at this, okay? Thanks for watching. Okay, it's 4 days later, and we're going to check on this white clay. How soft did it actually get? Remember, when it went in, it was like really hard. It's not bone dry. There's still a bit of moisture in it. I can make a slight indentation with my thumbnail, but that's about it. So we soaked it, and after 2 days, I pressed it and squeezed it and realized that it was still a little stiff. There was no water inside the bag anymore. It had all been absorbed. So I added half a cup. Actually, almost a full cup, a second one. And let's see what it looks like. This will be great if it works, because I've got 11 more boxes of clay that's this stiff. Ooh, Okay, the outside I'd expect to get a little mushy and slippery, but it's the inside that I'm concerned about. Holy cow, look at that. Oh, perfect. Get rid of this stuff, and this is ready to throw. I did a second bag, and it's in the same condition as this one. Ah, this is great. Now remember, it started out really hard. So rather than trash clay like this, or dry it out and slake it down and re-dry it again, try this first. If it's this hard, you're going to need more than 1 cup of water in it. But I wouldn't put 2 cups in at once. I'd let 1 cup absorb into the clay, and then the second cup added a day or 2 later. So this is day 3 or 4 for this batch. And 11 more boxes to go. Give it a try.